Hi, this is Greg with GDC Marine, and today we're going to show you how to install the V2 upgrade of our active target cable management clips on a Lowrance Ghost trolling motor.
In the package you should find the following: 1 underhead guide, 2 lower shaft cable clamps, 4 control cable clamps, 2 machine screws for the underhead guide, an Allen wrench, and 6 zip ties. The first step of the install is to physically mount the active target transducer. You'll want to run the cable of the transducer up along the trolling motor shaft, and where the lower and upper shaft meet, you want to do a full wrap of the cable around the shaft as shown here to allow proper room for the cable to move when running the trolling motor. When installing the cable clamps, I like to work backwards from the transducer to the foot pedal. I like to install the first lower shaft clamp as close as possible to the transducer bracket to keep it nice and tight to the shaft. Simply slide the cable clamp over the transducer cable, slot a zip tie through it, and securely fasten to the shaft. Next, snip off the tag end of the zip tie and make sure you don't leave any sharp edges. In this shot, you can more closely see the cable wrap around the transducer as described earlier. When installing the second lower shaft cable guide, repeat the same steps as before, and I like to get about probably 2 inches below the clamping collar, below the upper shaft of the trolling motor. Again, fasten tight, snip off the tag, remove any sharp edges. Next up is to install the underhead guide. So to install this, you'll have to gently flex it open around the active target transducer cable. Once flexed around it, it'll close back up and the hole on the guide fits loosely on the cable as to allow the cable to move freely when turning the trolling motor. Using the 2 provided screws and the provided Allen wrench, mount the underhead guide underneath the breakaway mount of your Ghost trolling motor.
It's not too bad.
Next up, you'll want to route your active target transducer cable along the control cable for your trolling motor. The control cable clips installed just like the lower shaft clips. Slide them onto the cable, slot the zip tie through the clip, and then securely fasten to the control cable of the trolling motor. Securely fasten the zip tie and snip off the tag end. You'll repeat this process 3 more times, spacing the clips evenly down the control cable of the trolling motor. Upon completion, the install should look about like this. It is important to test the trolling motor before trying to use it to make sure you won't have any problems. You want to deploy the trolling motor and fully rotate the trolling motor in both directions, ensuring that while rotating, the cable isn't stretching or pinching or pulling in any way that may cause damage.
And there you have it, your clips are now installed. Your cable is managed nice and neatly to the trolling motor with no potential for accidentally crushing any of the conductors inside. If you happen to find this video before purchasing a set of the clips, they're available at the link in the description below or at gdcmarine.com. Thanks for watching.